Peak of hurricane season, September 10th. Never a bad time to go ahead and make sure that everything that you do have is prepared. But talking about your weather right now, still have that rip current threat until 8 p.m. Still have small craft advisories through tomorrow morning. Temperatures out there not looking too bad though. Mid to lower 80s across the area. Little bit of some breezy winds coming in off the coast. We'll continue to look for that as we go through the overnight. But temperatures will cool down quickly because those winds are coming out of the northeast. We'll look for lower 70s by the time we get to midnight. As we go into tomorrow morning, it's going to be 60s across the area. You might need just a light coat or long sleeve. Get you through those morning hours if you're north of I-16. Lower 60s there. Still, as we go into this work week, we're going to look for these below average mornings to continue through the rest of the week, getting it back to 70s as we head into the start of the weekend. But those breezy winds will start increasing with the sunrise tomorrow. Going to be worse closer to the coast, and then we'll just look for gusts up to about 20 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. A little bit more cloud cover during that time. A few isolated shower chances can't be completely ruled out, but not going to look for a lot. And high temperatures will be below average again. Pretty much going to be looking at mid to upper 80s for most of our inland areas, lower 80s out along the coast. And as we go throughout the day, definitely grab that pair of sunglasses. Sunny skies throughout most of the day. These pop-up shower chances just as we get closer to that commuting time frame heading into tomorrow afternoon, but they'll fall apart pretty quickly as we go into the evening hours. Temperatures cool down into the lower 70s during this time. And as we go throughout the rest of the week, the lighter rain chances continue. If we see anything, it'll stay isolated, be closer to the coast. As we go into the afternoons through the rest of the week, see an uptick in those rain chances as we get towards the end of the weekend. But the breezy winds also going to be settling down as we head into the midweek. We've got high pressure and another system coming in. Not a lot in terms of moisture, so we'll gradually look for our temperatures to keep warming up every single day with those isolated rain chances back into the lower 90s by the time we get to Friday. But here's something you need to take into account. By Thursday, upper 80s feeling like lower 90s. By Saturday, got the mid 90s feeling like the upper 90s, and that's looking like that's where we'll be throughout the weekend. So once again, it's going to be one of those times when you'll want to make sure that you're staying hydrated and aware of how your body is feeling. The good news is this is going to be short-lived. We've got pretty much a parade of cold fronts that have got to work their way through the area during the weekend. This is what's separating us from that cooler air up in the mid-latitudes and keeping us in that warm and humid environment. But as we see a lot of the time, it's going to take a minute for this front to completely clear the area. But once it does, it'll take these temperatures from the lower to mid-90s, bring them back into the 80s with some scattered rain chances as we head into the start of the following week. So still going to continue to keep you updated on the end of this forecast because that's when it seems to be the most active. Until then, beautiful weather really as we go throughout the rest of the week.